welcome to the land of Misr. Ahlan wa sahlan, as they say in Egypt, a country that has mesmerized travelers, historians, tourists, all alike. So in the next half hour, I'm going to get you some of the best known places in this country. In the show, what to watch out for in Cairo, cruising over the deep blue Nile, and Alexander the Great's capital, Alexandria. The first stop for any tourist would be the city of Giza, just 10 kilometers from the capital Cairo. And here stand the most famous, the most mysterious structure known to man, the pyramids. A set of 3 pyramids, the tallest built by King Cheops, known as the Great Pyramid. Well, I guess when you finally do see the Great Pyramid, there's nothing left to say. You're really left speechless because there are all these facts running in your head. I mean, it was built 3,000 years ago. It's been made of 2.5 million blocks of solid stone. It's just been lying there as a pile for centuries. It's the easiest thing to sketch when you're a child, but to know how they were built remains unfathomable even today. A few steps up the pyramid is a point that seems like a summit from where you can see the entire city of Cairo. It would take you around 3 hours to see the pyramids up close and also get the panoramic view. And it's best to start early in the morning. And just nearby is, of course, the Great Sphinx, the legendary statue of a lion's body with a human head. When it was first made, it had bright colors for the face, the headdress and the body. But years later, its body had got buried in sand. It is believed that Thutmose IV slept underneath the Sphinx, and the Great Sphinx came to his dreams and promised him that if all the sand was cleared away from under his body, Thutmose IV would one day be a great king, and that's exactly what happened, the promise of the Great Sphinx. What else could be better than waking up to the Nile? I read a lot about the mystic powers of the Nile, but it's only when you finally cruise on it do you believe in them. Well, I guess you too will feel the same after you experience the Nile cruise. But there's a lot more action than just sailing. You get to party hard the Egyptian way. I'm wearing a traditional Galabaya dress, and it's an Egyptian dress, and I'm headed for the Galabaya party. And you can buy the Galabaya either from a shop inside the cruise or the local market before you start sailing. I'm in the west bank of Luxor, and right now I'm in the Valley of Kings, but I'm headed for a queen's temple, a queen who reigned ancient Egypt for 20 years, Queen Hatshepsut. Queen Hatshepsut made sure she left her mark on the history of ancient Egypt. On ground level, this birthing chamber has a story to tell. Now, since Queen Hatshepsut was a lady, but just like other kings, she also had to justify her divine birth. So there you have it, she's suckling milk from Goddess Hathor. And on level 1, you will be greeted by the few statues of Queen Hatshepsut left standing. There is plenty more on ancient Egypt history that the city of Luxor offers, but what we're going to get to you up in a while is the Karnak temple.